Hey guys, I'm Lydia Michelson Maverick, back again with part 2 of this video that I promised. I wanted to flip my phone so you guys could get a better view of this particular exercise. This is part of the series that I created for people wanting to work on star drops and windmills and roll downs and wanted to really work on that position and the stability in that position while on the ground or while we're at home and shelter-in-place orders or whatever the status may be for you anywhere in the world right now. So I have a sturdy chair. It is placed on my yoga mat so it doesn't slide. That's really important. And it's also really important that you have some sort of cushion. If your chair is not cushioned, you're going to want to get something to put over it, not something that's really cushy that'll smush down too much. But you also don't want to be on the hard surface. It's going to dig into your hip, unless of course you work with metal apparatus, in which case you're good. And the last thing I want to say is if you do have a cushion, make sure that it's something that's going to stay on your chair. This one is actually perfect. It's a stool, so it's a little bit higher, which gives me more range for my star position. I tend to have a good range of motion. And it's already pre-upholstered, so lovely. To find my way into this, again, like I said, it's going to take you putting the chair on a surface where it will not slide as we start to shift our weight over. Inside hand comes to outside edge of the chair. I'm going to step my feet away and kind of sink myself down onto the chair. So notice it's connecting at the top of my hip. And I'm going to lean into it, making sure that you distribute weight this way. And then instead of my most giant star, although I do have certain exercises we do here, I'm going to bring the legs in ballet terminology, a wide second. So it's not a position where your feet are together, but I would say that my heels are about 3 feet apart here. It will depend on the length of your legs and your height. From here, I'm going to roll my hip open, so my feet are both turned out, my hips are both turned out. And for starters, we can just hold here. Instead of laying on the chair, I'm curling my rib cage up, doing an oblique sit-up. We'll start with that. And my hips are stacked. My right hip is my top hip on top of my left. And then from here, I'm going to take this leg back, other leg stays where it is, and I will just pulse that back. So you should be feeling this through your obliques and through your glutes and into your leg. You should be engaging and pushing energy down through the whole body, shooting out the toes, and upper body is long, hips are stacked, navel is pulled into spine. So I will show you one more time. Inside hand, outside edge of the chair. Chair comes to my hip. And I'm going to find my way to a stacked hip position. Open my turnout from the hip flexors. Come to a very small star position. Engaging the obliques, navel pulls into spine, hand up overhead, and my weight is also shifting here and here so the chair doesn't topple over. That's really important to have a sturdy chair. And then from here, I would lift that leg higher and work that back space. Feeling the obliques, feeling the abs, feeling the outer glutes, and then coming back in. Obviously, what we do on one side, we want to do on the other. Thank you so much for checking out my video. If you love it, say hi, send me a video, let me know how it goes, and let